guys, welcome to the first Transfer Tuesday for the month of June 2024. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in today's video. So June is an incredible month for me because I love June. It just marks the end of the first half of the year, and then we can now focus on the second half. July being my birthday, everything is honky-dory. So I very much love June, and it's an opportunity for me to relook at my annual goals that I set, because I plan my goals quite early. So I plan my annual goals in October. I have done this for the last 4 years and have found it to be extra helpful to just have everything ready and without too much due influence, if I can say it that way, because by the time we're getting into November, into December, everybody's talking about their goals, and it's easy for me to fall off the goals that I want to set and, you know, start, oh, maybe I could also set this as my goal. So if I set them in October when nobody really is setting goals, it works out much better for me. So that is why I love setting my goals early. But I also love June because it's not a halfway mark for my goals, it's more a 3/4 of the way mark for me, you know, whereas everybody else is halfway through. For me, it's 3/4 of a month, but 3/4 of a year. But in any case, this is the first Transfer Tuesday for the month of June 2024. If you're not familiar with what Transfer Tuesday is, Transfer Tuesday was started by Mary over at Pennies Not Perfection here on YouTube, with the idea being that we look for money within our budgets and send that towards our financial goals. I have been participating in this challenge for over 2 years now. Absolutely enjoy it and recommend it. We keep each other accountable, and it doesn't matter how much you have or don't have. It's about that exercising that muscle of reviewing your finances and being consistent with it. So reviewing your finances, if there's additional money in your budget, send that towards your financial goals. If there's things you can move, that you send that towards your financial goals. If there's nothing, at least the act of doing it is also part of Transfer Tuesday. So with that being said, I do have my legend planner here and my notebook, as well as my mobile for the live transfer that I'll be doing. So for today's video, I'll be covering two aspects. The first one being a 100 envelope savings challenge. So with the 100 envelope savings challenge, I'm using this to help me save for financial goals that I have in 2024. And if I save up all 100 envelopes, I will have 5,050. I did mention in many Transfer Tuesdays that for this money, I am saving it for my travels, and I will be saving and using. And last week, for the final Transfer Tuesday of May, I almost emptied what I had already saved. I had saved 510 pounds as of last week. So I emptied the savings account to pay off the credit cards, because I went on 2 trips in May, so I wanted to pay those credit cards off. And then the second segment of that will be on credit card debt that I want to pay off. I do a debt-free Friday video, but that's once a month, and I want to be focusing, like targeting these credit cards debt. So this is why I'm going to focus on them first. So I'm going to start off this portion of the video first with the 100 envelope savings challenge, giving you an update and doing a live transfer. So first things first, last week, looking at my legend planner, last week I ended at 532 pounds saved in total, but only 32 pounds available because I emptied the account. So I was left with 32 pounds. So for this week, I've made a decision that I can afford to send 23 pounds towards my envelope. And for that 23 pounds, if I add that into my 100 envelope saving challenge, that brings me to 555 pounds total saved. And in terms of what is available in cash, 23, that means I now have 55 pounds saved in total. But as you know, I keep this money in a high yield savings account, so it has earned some interest for me, and there is actually more in that account. There is 58 and 11 pounds at the time of filming this video, because the interest for May has paid out. So yeah, absolutely love it for me. I have 58 in the account, but I've only got 55 total saved. So £3.11 is from my my interest that that account has earned me. So that is where we are with Transfer Tuesday for the 100 envelope savings challenge. Short and sweet. And I'm now going to move over towards the credit cards. So I mentioned in last week's Friday video that I shared, which is my May Debt Free Friday video, I mentioned that I have 5 credit cards at the moment. One of them I barely use, and it just sits there for credit history and all of that good jazz. And the 4 that I have that I actively use are the Amex that I use for Avios points with British Airways, the Barclay card that I use for international spending because I've got 0 forex fees, Halifax that I use for everyday spending, especially in places which doesn't accept Amex, so I use that, and then my Nationwide, which I recently got because it was offering a balance transfer that I really could do with. The balance transfer ends November of 2025, so I have until then. So in the interim, the amount that I owe on there, I'm not going to be paying any interest. That was why I took this card on. Otherwise, I didn't really need this card, but I needed their money. That's why. So I also spoke about in last week's video the reason why I am in credit card debt, and I literally just finished doing the numbers for the video that I'm doing this for this Thursday. And you guys, oh, being a property owner, I knew what that entailed, but I really didn't know at the same time, because anything can happen, and everything and anything did happen, and I'm going to talk about it in the video that I'm going to film after this. So with the Amex, we're going to go not really in order, or should I do it in order? Let me do it in order of what I'm owing, and then I will talk about the priority that I have. So for the Halifax, there's £400 there. For this one, I'm not too concerned about, because with my pay, I'll quickly clean that off. So this is not really a concern, but it is there because I'm tracking and being transparent. So I'm gonna share that. So there's £400 on that one. The next one is the Barclay card that has 1,500 on it, and this one, the only reason it has a balance because I did a balance transfer, again also 0% interest until September next year, so I did that. And then the next one is the Amex with 2,350 on that, and then my Nationwide with 3,750. So that is where I am with that. Let me just get my phone because I didn't do this in advance, but if I do 2,350 plus 400 plus 1,500 plus 3,750, £8,000 exactly is how much I owe, and that's what I'm gonna try and work on in Q3 of this year. My Q2 goals entailed paying off my devices, which I did, paying off the final-ish bill for rental property number 2, I did, and then the other goal that I had was to pay off my Amex. So for the month of June, my Amex will be my focus when it comes to repaying the debt. So my Amex balance is 2,350, and today, before I started filming this video, I made a transfer to the Amex of £100, so I now owe 2,250. I am really trying to see if I can send as much as possible to this card. I do have some money coming in outside of my day job, and I just made some money from supporting my mom at a show, so I'm gonna see if I can really, you know, make a dent in this 2,300. If I can pay this off in June, chef's kiss, but the finances are tight, especially as my mortgage has gone up by £600 now, so I want to be a little bit more conservative and keep more money in my account, especially with everything being so uncertain, but I still want to work hard and clear that credit card balance. It will be easier for me to clear the, like I said, ignore the Halifax, but to clear the Barclay card because it's 1,500, but Amex has interest. The Barclay card and the Nationwide don't have interest that I'm paying every single month, but Barclays does. This is why I'm switching gears and also paying special attention to my Amex to get this paid off as quickly as I can. So as I'm paying these cards off, especially with the Amex, I mean all of them, to be honest, apart from the Halifax, all of them I will not be spending on them, and I've got plans on making sure I pay the minimum, and then the extra repayments I'll be sending those to the Amex. But that is my plan for how I'm going to clear these debts off. And yeah, I think that is it, you guys. I don't have anything else to share in this Transfer Tuesday. Let me know in the comments what you are working on to move your money towards the right direction and achieving those financial goals that you may have set for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.